I can't lie, growing a big following on any social media platform is hard as it is, but imagine growing a big following for a virtual game. Like, it's almost impossible, but I managed to do it and I'm highly grateful for that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I got my first 10k followers on TikTok in less than a year. Let's go.
Hey, let's go back to the time where your nigga used to trip by the time we spent growing with your friend. It was all friendly on my end, even though I look forward to seeing you again.
Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a lengthy video, but because it's my journey, I feel like I should go into as much detail as I possibly can and reflect on all the moves I did to become this successful on TikTok as a VU creator. So yeah, let's start from the very beginning. So before I even made my account, which was in February of last year, so February 22, I came across a friend, and my friend, he did TikTok at the time, and he was like, yeah, I do VU TikTok. And I said, there's VU TikTok? He said, yeah. So he introduced me to that side of TikTok where I was just like in shock. I said, I didn't know people actually watch this stuff. So for a while, because I watched his page and I followed his page, I started seeing different IMVU accounts come up on my For You page. And so I was just watching them for a bit, and I saw that they were all just doing the same thing. They were all doing dancing videos. And I was like, why would I follow this account and not that account? What's the difference? Yeah, so I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be something that people didn't see before, and something where people can just be like, okay, this girl has this about her and I'm going to follow her. So for me at the time, I just freshly started being in my dark skin Avi, because for a while I was a light skin Avi, and then I started transitioning into my dark skin Avi, and I really liked her. So one, I wanted to be a dark skin influencer because I didn't really see much dark skin representation out there. And two, I take myself as a goofy person. I wouldn't say I'm funny, but I feel like I'm goofy, so I'm just gonna start posting goofy videos. After I had that little sit down with myself, I thought, okay, let's just create this account. So I created my account and I posted my first ever video. It was just a little dancing video. It was cute and I felt really proud of it. I don't know why, but I was so proud of it because I think this was the first time I ever made a TC. So TC stands for trend creator and DC means dance creator. So dance creator is people like Fia Sims and Mo Caption Animations. Those are the people that make the dances in IMVU. TC means trend creator. So say you take a dance made by one of those DCs and you put a different sound under it. That's, you made that trend. So people will be like, wow, that dance really goes good with that sound. I'm going to do your dance. I'm going to do your trend. I didn't know at the time that that was called TC, but I just posted that video out there. But looking back now, I'm like, wow, my first ever video was actually a trend. And well, I think it was, but I'm claiming that, I'm claiming that. So yeah, after that, I didn't really see much followers, but I think at the time, when you log off the app, you will see more followers and more interactions. So I got like my first, I think, 300 views, and I was so excited. So I said, okay, people really like me, let's go. At the time when I was doing the dance in the room, some little girl in the background was just like, oh, can I be in your TikTok? And I was like, oh my gosh, I have my first fan already. It was so cute if I look back in. But yeah, shout out to that little girl if you're watching this, because you were my first ever fan. So the first time I ever started seeing a lot of interactions, a lot of comments, a lot of likes is when I posted a dance video. So this was another dance video, but I did it with me and my friends and like 2 other people that wanted to be in our TikTok. We were trying to match the dance. Wow. I didn't know that matching a dance with somebody else, especially using Fia's dances, was so difficult. So we were like, okay, everybody, let's count each other in, let's get it. But obviously people are in different time zones, people have different internet speeds. It was not matching for the longest, and we were all just over it. And they were like, just don't post the video, it's gonna flop. Imagine that. Nobody was like supporting me. Everyone was like, just don't worry about the video, let's just do a simple dance. And I said, no, I'm gonna still post it because I can kind of make it funny. Like, that was my highest viewed, highest interacted video and it was a video that I was so close to not even posting, but I said, nah, just post it. Do you see what happens? People can say, oh, you're not gonna blow, you're not gonna da-da-da-da-da, but if you take anything away from this video, remember that there's videos that you probably have in your draft that you're like, oh, it's not gonna do well, but over time, that could be the video that gets your most interactions. So just post whatever you have, you know? When I was trying to grow my TikTok, I always took note of everything. So I had folders, even to this day, I have folders in my TikTok of trending music. I have video ideas. I have people I could potentially collab with. And even though I haven't really collabed with anybody, because I just feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like no one really can benefit you by doing a collab, if that makes sense, unless they're like a super high IMVU TikTok, like people like Theory, people like Willow, yeah, you know, them big names. I don't think any, like, even collabing with me, if you were to do a collab with me, you probably won't get any likes, because yeah, I have a big following, but they're not like supporters, like die-hard fans. And that's something that if I was to start over, I would do it again, because I've seen firsthand people have lost their account, got their account banned on TikTok. They're like, guys, I'm making a new account, and they've got more followings than me. And I saw that when I had like 4,500, someone that big at the time, their account got banned. They got more following than me. I did in like 6 months, and they got that in a few days. I said, wow, this is crazy. So if anything, build up your fans. Like, make sure you're commenting, liking, you're interacting with your fans or supporters as much as possible. Even though for me, I was replying to everybody, because I don't know why. If someone comments, I'm going to comment back. They took the time out their day to comment to me, so I'm going to comment back, you know? Even if it's just a little heart, I did something back, just to appreciate them for even commenting. But still, even till this day, I don't think I have like 100%, like not 100%, like even 50% diehard fans. If I was to disappear tomorrow, people won't be like, oh, where's Princess Girl? I don't think so. Only a few, and I know those few, because you lot be commenting, you'll be on my Instagram, you'll be on my TikTok, you'll be on my YouTube, and I know you lot. Another thing with me, I thought that tagging the actual sound was gonna get me further. So when you upload a video, it can sometimes be your own sound, but I used to try and source the actual sound and put it on my video, so people can be like, oh, that sounds really cool, where did she get it? And then we'll click it from my profile. So I thought that was keeping people more on my video, keeping people interacting on my page. I don't know if that helped, but that's something that I always did. I always tagged the video. So if you go to my TikTok, you can see that I've always put the sound. If you see that I didn't put the sound, it's either I forgot or it's because I put a voiceover and it's my kind of sound, if that makes sense. Now, this one might be obvious, but it's not obvious to everybody. You need to make sure that the video you're posting is actually interesting. Would you watch that video back? There's sometimes I will sit and watch my videos back multiple times, and I'll be cracking up at my videos. And I'm like, am I sick, or my video is just actually funny, you know? So look at your video. Does it look messy? Just make sure that the video looks clean and it's entertaining. There's an entertaining value to it, where it keeps the audience retention on your video. All right, so now time for my posting schedule. Back then, I used to post 3 to 2 times, sometimes 3 times a day, but 2 to 3 times a week. I was watching videos where it said the best way to grow in 2022, and they were like, you need to be posting 3 times a day. I was like, damn, 3 times a day? I can't even think of a video once a day. How am I supposed to come up with 3 different videos a day? But I managed to do it. I was posting 3 videos. I had different ideas, and I said just record it, and I would wear the same outfit, because my outfits were struggling. Like now I feel like my outfits are okay. It's not where I want them to be, because finding clothes on VU, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different video. I just felt like my outfits weren't that cute, so I was like, let me just use my same outfits and record 3 different videos and make sure that there's something where people can either laugh or that I'm doing a dancing video. So I wanted to do a dancing video, and then maybe something where the viewer is like interested. Okay, so another thing is at the time I was always reposting my videos on my IMVU Instagram story. I feel like back then I should have started posting it on my reels, but I never got into that. Even till this day, I'm not even into reposting them on my IMVU reels. I don't know why, but I really liked posting it on my story and telling people watch the rest of it on my TikTok. I don't know if that got stop people to go over there. Why not? If you got a different platform and you know you're bigger, why not send them from that platform to another one? I used to tag it in my VU. I said, guys, I made a new TikTok, go here. I remember I used to be in different rooms and I used to be like, guys, I got a TikTok, you know, and they're like, oh, how many followers you got? And I was like, oh, like 4,000. They're like, okay, let me go check it out. So promote yourself whenever you can, you know, because people might be bored one day and be like, let me check it out. There was a point in time where I knew that my videos were actually really good because I would be getting back-to-back compliments. People saying, oh, you're my favorite TikToker already, just complimenting me, you're so funny. And me, my validation when I know that my stuff is good is when I see that people are putting laughing faces, because that was my whole goal, was to make people laugh. And that's my whole aura about myself. I really like to just make someone's day. Even if you were having a horrible day at school, work, whatever it was, and you open TikTok and you scroll and you see my video and that made you even laugh, that was my whole job. Like, that's what I really wanted to do, was just to make someone's day or make someone laugh. So yeah, when I realized that my videos were actually doing good, the Shade Room VU, yes, there's a Shade Room VU, reposted my video and they tagged my TikTok account. I don't know if that got some traction. I didn't really see anything when I opened the app. I didn't see people follow it, but under their comments I saw that people were saying, oh my god, this is so true, or just reacting back to my video. And I was like, wow, that's some publicity there. Let me comment my Instagram, because the Shade Room is on Instagram and they reposted my video on Instagram. So then I said, okay, let's at least send them to my VU Instagram so they can see all my reposts, because I would always repost my videos on my story. So if they've liked what they see on my story, then I thought maybe they will follow my TikTok at the end of it. So yeah, the Shade Room reposted me. Your girl was big. With me, I've always loved editing since I was in high school. I loved editing, so editing wasn't a problem for me. And I feel like a lot of people think editing's hard, they don't like it, but if you want to go somewhere on social media, you need to learn how to edit. Take the time out the day to learn how to edit, guys. Even if it's the simplest thing. I use CapCut. There's everything in there. Search videos of how to do it. I might even do a video if you guys really want that. And learn different editing techniques. See how people edit on VU TikTok and be like, oh, I like how she did that. How did she put that filter? Like, Google it, YouTube it, ask the creator. And yeah, you just need to try different things. Don't ever just keep to one bubble. And when I say one bubble, you guys think, oh, I'm gonna be a VU TikTok by just posting dancing videos. Like, why would someone just watch dancing videos when they can go to a different page where they're doing dancing videos with their whole family and then they're doing funny skits with their family? They can watch it there. Why would they watch yours over that? That's what I've always thought. So I think before I post, I'm like, would they even watch this over somebody else? Or would they watch this as well as somebody else? Is because it's funny. Have something that makes you stand out. After a while, I started seeing different videos hit 10k views and I was just so happy. Like, I was like, okay, I'm finally getting recognition. I don't know if it's because the algorithm was pushing it more back then. Now it's really hard for me to even get 10k at times. So don't get discouraged by that, is one thing. Don't get discouraged by not getting 10k, because right now in 2023 the algorithm has changed, so it's not going to be pushing short content like dancing video. It's going to be pushing longer content. But yeah, guys, that's basically how I grew in 2022 to get my first 10k. If you want to see how to grow in 2023 with an IMVU TikTok account, leave that in the comments, because I feel like I have a few tips where I can help you guys. Like, not every single person, but I feel like I can help a few people. I have some ideas where I feel like you guys can stand out, because everybody I feel like is the same and they think it's an easy journey. For me, it wasn't easy. But yeah, leave that in the description box if you want to see that video and I'll get that out for you. But thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next week. Bye. Baby, can you focus on